Hi, y'all.
Hey, Dave. Two
right.
for you. Do you have an update on Jonas Griffiths?
We're evaluating him right now, so we'll get that. We'll get that. I think a little bit better tomorrow.
And then what did you make of the quarterbacks tonight?
Both of them did some good things. I think that Josh came out. I thought he was really patient with his footwork. Was able to get the ball out on time, and the wide receivers were able to get just enough separation to be able to get some catches, which I thought was great. And I'll tell you, Rip on that go ball, that was awesome to 17 down on the left side, and he kept battling back. He was put in some rough situations early. I mean, both guys were, and I thought they did a good job continually moving the chains.
Coach Montrell, how much of a boost does that give the offense when he starts a possession off with a punt return like he did a couple times?
I mean, it's great. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we drafted him. He's done some great things as a wide receiver, but to see him go back there, catch those things, and get those positive yards, field position is so critical in this game. So whenever you have somebody that's going to get you, one or two first downs by himself, I mean, it's huge.
Nate, when Tim went down, obviously there was a lot of talk about who are guys that can step up. Seth Williams, Kendall Hinton, Brandon Johnson, Jalen Virgil. What did you think of those guys and just all the receivers tonight?
I mean, yeah, you mentioned, all those guys I thought did a fine job. I mean, we were able to throw the ball down the field. We were able to do some precision routes, too, with those guys, got a couple first downs. I mean, I thought they all did a really fine job, and, it's going to be great competition. Obviously, Tim's the best. We all love Tim, and when something like that happens, it creates opportunity, and you love watching guys step up for that opportunity.
Coach, kind of a two-parter. You said winning preseason games don't matter, but you won your first game as a head coach, and then how did everything go for you in that regard, your staff, operationally, and all of that with communication, everything?
Yeah, I'd say that from the standpoint of the staff, I thought it was better than I had even anticipated. Everybody gave great information, great insight. I thought we were clear, concise, and we were able to get all the players, what we're going to go to next. So I thought that was great. Yes, it's always great to win. It is, but in the end, we got a lot of work to do. I mean, that run game, was not good enough. It's that simple, and I'm not happy with that. And we need to evaluate that, both what we're doing, how we're, blocking it, who's blocking it, and I think that's something, we're not going to be able to consistently win without getting that run game going.
Coach, how happy are you with the depth at receiver, considering how many guys shown tonight?
I mean, it's a great competition. I mean, all those guys are making plays when they have to. I mean, that ball that Seth caught was awesome. I mean, he goes up, he's totally contested, goes up and snatches it out of the air. Kendall caught a go route. Virgil caught one. I mean, everybody stepped up and got a couple catches, and that's what you want to see during preseason. You don't want it just to be one guy's show. You want to see it spread around and let everybody have an opportunity.
Nathaniel, Baron Browning has played well in camp, and what did you just make of his night to night and sort of his continued transition at outside linebacker?
I mean, I think y'all saw it. He was around the quarterback quite a bit. He got a sack, a couple tackles, a pass breakup. I mean, his acceleration off the ball, ability to bend on the edge is really good to see. And he came out and played free. I thought it was awesome to see, and we'll evaluate it more. But he's doing a great job.
Coach, at the end of the half, you called a timeout after that sack, and then the team was able to get the ball and go down and score that field goal. Is that kind of the approach you want to take with the aggressiveness of trying to score points at the end of the half, and what do you think of that execution?
Oh, of course. Anytime you can steal a possession is what you're always trying to do. So at the end of the half, especially if we have the opportunity to receive the kick in the second half, you want to try to do everything you can to be able to end that first half with one. So I thought we did a great job. The defense stopping them. They had an incomplete, which stopped the clock, so I didn't have to burn another timeout. So we went into that. Excuse me. We went into that with two timeouts. I think it was a minute 4, minute 8. And Josh did a great job getting it down the field. And, I think even with a penalty that we had, we still were able to get into field goal range. So I thought that was very well executed.
Yeah, Coach, just could you clarify as far as deciding not to play the starters, with playing all along with the Thursday scrimmage for most of those guys? And then the 4 guys you did start, 2 on defense, I think Malik and Jonas and Kelvin and Albert O on offense, just why play them?
I think for that we want to evaluate everybody. I think we wanted to see, all those guys play a little bit more. Watching the scrimmage, we thought that, we want to see it in live action. And that's the problem when you're dealing with all these preseason games. You are trying to evaluate guys. You want to get a couple people some chances, and sometimes things don't go your way, and like it did for Jonas. And that's why we want to protect the guys as much as possible. But in the end, you still want to see Albert. You still want to see Calvin. You want to see them on the field and have them continually improve.
Coach, we saw you go for it on fourth down a few times here tonight. Is that something that's more aggressive in you as a play caller, or is that just more so related to it being preseason?
I think you can combine it all right there. I mean, I always love, scoring touchdowns. You want to give yourself every opportunity for that. I thought our defense was playing really well. I think, there's all these statistics that you get on when to go for it, when not to go for it. So you're taking that into perspective. You're also, going off of, what the other side is doing, what your defense is doing, and I thought that we were in position. We wanted to evaluate the offense. We wanted to keep them going. We know Brandon can kick field goals, so we don't necessarily need to see that. So I think it would be really a combination of both. That we are going to be aggressive, and at the same time, we're going to be smart, but we want to be aggressive. Thank you, Coach. All right, y'all. Thank you.